G'day everyone, welcome to another episode of Full Pelt Adventures. This video is part 2 of the Mount Disappointment ride. Hopefully you've seen part 1. Anyway, let's get into it.
So let's go back in again. There's that Mount Disappointment sign that we started at. I'll go back in, I'll get you on some different tracks. Okay, so I don't know whether the helmet camera picked this up, but we've just gone past our start point again. We're going to go down this road here, which is this Leviathan road. Now, before we're over here at that, the quarry, went along this track all the way up to this spare road, followed around the Tonsil, and then we come around off on Peel Road, come up Peel Road, and we've come back on this Doctors Creek. So that's the route that we've taken so far. So I'm just going to go on this Leviathan Road, and it should run us back into Peel Road where we were. Let's do that. Okay, so we're just going to be basically heading north, I suppose, on this Leviathan track. See if we can get back on that Peel track. And then what I want to do is work our way back to one or two of the campgrounds in here, give you guys a look at those. The track going that way as well. So there's tracks everywhere, guys. Alright, we'll see where this takes us. It's another Doctor's Link track. Yeah, so in the future I hope to do a few videos on the DR650. May do some modifications to it because it's pretty much stock. Bought this bike. Oh, hang on, what are we doing here? Reedy Creek Road, Leviathan. Let's go this way, Leviathan. It's pretty much stock. It's the Tanami edition. Bought it about 9 months ago. I've done nearly 9,500 K on it. Absolutely loved every one of those kilometres. Great bike to ride. I feel really comfortable on this bike. Does exactly what I want it to do. It suits my style of riding. It's not overly powered, but it's not underpowered either. I don't think it's all that heavy. It's fairly lightweight, but you dirt bike riders will disagree. Griggs Road, we'll go on this one. Leviathan, we'll stay on Leviathan. Yes, I'll end up doing a few videos on the DR. Should be good. Just talk about some of the things I've done to it. One of the obvious ones are these double take mirrors. I initially bought them for the T700, and also thought, well, if I have these ball mounts on both bikes, I can quickly swap. Where do we go? I can quickly swap them over if I want. So that was the idea of them. The standard mirrors on the DR are pretty good mirrors. They're fairly heavy though when you compare them to the weight of these mirrors. Yeah, so I think you'd save a kilo or two just in weight with the mirrors. Peels Road. Oh, let's go this way. Let's see where this takes us. Oh, Mr. Gear. Actually, this might have been the road that we come along. We might be just going back over the track that we rode along. Yeah, I think it is. So what we might do, let's turn around here. Yeah, so where were we? So yeah, it's just a Tanami edition, and yeah, initially when I was looking for a bike just before the T700, I did look at the DR, and I was contemplating the DR, but I'd never ridden one before. And then the T700 come along with all its hype, and yeah, just sort of pretty much fell in love with that. And it is a great bike, great adventure bike. Yeah, top selling bike last year in Australia, so it speaks volumes for it. So let's go down this way. So yeah, really enjoy the T700, this sort of stuff. The T700 do it easy. Now for me personally, I would be working harder, a lot harder on the T700, riding along here, and not on the DR650. Just to me, this is so lightweight, hardly takes any effort to ride. You'd flick it around a lot easier. But yeah, both bikes have got their pros and cons, and I'm very fortunate to have both of them actually. So I love riding both of those bikes. So yeah, the Tanami edition, I don't know, got about $1,000 worth of extras, I think. You know, you got the Suzuki bash plate, you got the bark busters. I took off the standard covers and put these Barkbuster Storm Guards on there a little bit bigger, protect your hands a bit better. What else? Oh yeah, the Tanami edition comes obviously with the Acerbis 20 litre tank, which is fantastic. You get 400k range out of the tank. You're getting, you know, 100 kilometres to 5 litres, which is good. And oh yeah, here, well, we're back on this road again. Yeah, so we come over this bridge and went up that way, and we've just done a loop around, so we'll go back this way. What else you get with the Tanami pack? You also get the MT21 knobby tyres, which I've got on at the moment. Which way do we go? I think we come down that way, so let's go this way. Not sure. Yeah, so I did about 6,000k on the trail wings, the standard tyres that come off it on the DR. People call them the death wings. Yeah, because they're not much chop on the dirt. They're a great road tyre, but not great on the dirt. But again, I just rode accordingly, and used it as a bit more of a challenge when I was on the dirt, riding with those tyres. Yeah, 6,000k out of them, that was pretty good. Now I've had these, like I said, I've done 3,500k on these MT21s. You know, I do a lot of road miles, so that's not going to be good for the knobby tyres. It wears them down. So I think I'll get about another 1,000 out of the rear, and then it'll need to be replaced. The front's going really well. I think I'll get at least 6,000 out of the front as well, and I'm really happy with the front tyre. It's got great grip, great front tyre. So next time, when I'm replacing the rear, I'll go for a Dunlop D606. So I don't know. Let's just, like I say, let's just pick a track here. Let's go down here. I think this is just a little shortcut. I think. Anyway, yeah. So it takes you onto this sort of more of a main road. So this should loop us back again to where we were. No one coming. Yeah, so the tyres, I've because I'm only back into the riding in the last couple of years, you know, a lot of guys run the Dunlop D606 on the rear and the MT21 on the front, and they seem to think that's a great combination, and I'm itching to sort of try the D606 out, because I'm really happy with the MT21 up at the front. Great tyre. MT21 on the back's been good, really good. So yeah, it'll be interesting to compare the 606. So like I say, the rear MT21's been wearing down, but you get that with a good tyre. You know, if you want grip in the dirt, well, you're going to have, you know, there's always a compromise. There's going to be a softer compound to give you that grip. You go for the harder compound, you won't be as grippy, but you'll get more wear out of it. But honestly, if I get 4,000 k out of that rear tyre, I'm pretty happy with that. Get good grip out of it, good tyre. So like I say, if I'll go to the D606, I think they're a bit cheaper than the 21s, maybe. I think that's another draw card of the 606, that they're a good tyre and they're cheap. And readily available all the time. Most bike shops have them in stock. This is a good track. Oh, hang on. What's that? Let's go up that. Yeah, look at this. This is going up. Now, this may have been the track I pointed to earlier. I hope it is, because this will take us back again where we're sort of heading towards the quarry sort of area. And this will send us back to some campgrounds that I want to check out. Yeah, it's good. It's just a slight hill climb, and that's always fun. And again, look at it, it's really good condition. Just a few little humps and bumps here, but man, the track's in great condition. Nice and dry. Speaking of dry, one thing about up here at Mount Disappointment, you've got to be sort of a bit conscious of the weather up here. Because you're a little bit higher, yes, this is the intersection. So we went that way before, so we're coming back on ourselves. So yeah, because we're about 500 metres, which is 1,500 feet high, you're a bit more prone to weather. It's always cooler here than when you set off from Melbourne, so it's always good to have a jacket or some sort of wet weather gear just in case. You know, when I left Melbourne earlier today, it was pretty much blue sky, but it's all overcast now. Temperature up here, I would say, I reckon about 18 degrees Celsius, something like that. So it's just perfect riding weather. Virtually no wind at all, it's just calm. So yeah, great day for a ride. So yeah, just come prepared, guys. If you ever come up to Mount Disappointment, just come prepared. I have been caught here in absolutely torrential rain. I've been in here where the cloud has just been on the deck, you know, basically fogged in here. So it can change quickly. So where are we going? Film road, yes. Yep, so this is the track we were on initially. We left the quarry, followed the track to this track, and then away we went. So we've done another bit of a loop back on ourselves. We're heading roughly south now again. So this will take us to a campground. So I'll just turn the camera off there and I'll bring you back a little bit further on. Okay, we're just coming out, you know, there's a vehicle there. There you go. Looks like they're coming this way. So if we just go this way, Tonsil Road. Yeah, there's a campground just up here. So this is number 1 camp here. So I think this is about the biggest campground up here at Mount Disappointment. So we'll just go in. So there's a big sign there, number 1 camp, telling you a little bit about it. I don't know what CVADA is. Might be some group that's camping here. So there's a little picnic area there, saying there, and I often stop there and have a cuppa, which I may even go back there and do. But there are drop toilets there, and they're really good. Oh yeah, look at the people in here. Australian Deer Association. So obviously deer hunters get in here, which is good for them. And you can see the camps here. So plenty of camping. And these guys will be gearing up obviously with this group here, but yeah, being a Friday night, they'll be all set up for the weekend. More camps through here. Fantastic. Yeah, and like I say, there's plenty of wood here that you can collect. You might have to travel a little bit around to get it, but you would be able to get a lot of firewood. So yeah, plenty of camp spots. You've got a solar panel on the side of the tent, that's pretty good. See some, look at that, just under the tarp. Fantastic. So back, so again this is where you go through to the picnic area there. Actually, we might just go for a bit more of a ride, then I might come back here and have a cuppa. Road. Beautiful looking horse too. Be a kelpie, that dog. A classic Australian dog. Oh, there's a wallaby. Can you see the wallaby, everyone? Look at him just there. There he goes. Cool. That's a swamp wallaby. They've got a little bit of white tip on the end of their tail. I think that means it's either a, I think it's a swamp wallaby. I'll have to check that. If I see a track going either way, I might give that a go. The good thing about Mount Disappointment is you can just go and go and go in here all day. No problem. So there's a track just there. Where's that going? Let's see. Some of these tracks can be pretty dodgy, but you can always turn around. So there's a good little camp spot there, out of the way. So if you had a few guys camping and just wanted to be on your own, that's a great spot. You never know how deep these are with the four-wheel drivers around here. So like I say, you've got to be careful. Okay, because like I say, I'm on my own and you don't want to go down tracks that you can't get out of, because now you're off the main road, main track, and the chance of someone coming along in here is slim. There's some remnants of clay targets there too. There's some orange thing there. Must be clay targets all through there as well. Looks like there's a target on the stump over there. Oh yeah, there are. There's targets everywhere. So obviously this is a popular shooting area. Yeah, look at it. Look at the ammo here. Wow. Look at all the empty shells. Unreal. Boom, boom, boom. Wouldn't you reckon I'd pick them up? Bloody hell. Look, they're just everywhere. Just empty shells. What a disgrace. Well, I don't think we can go any further looking at this. It looks like it's the end of the road. Take your shells with you, boys. Let's go down here. I think this might just loop around and take us back to where we were. Oh man. Nah. That looks a bit dodgy. Turn around, let's just go back up this hill. Beautiful bushland in here though, really good, lots of ferns. Okay, let's go this way. Another track through there as well. Let's do that one. See where it takes us. Yeah, lots of signs about trapping foxes, so there must be a fair few in here. And they'd wreak havoc in here with all the smaller mammals and things, birds. Another good little track. But the deeper you go in, yeah, the more likely you're going to come up against some bloody mud holes. Okay, I don't know where that goes. It's a little bit slippery there. That's the problem. It looks dry, but it's that clay sort of surface where you could get that odd slippery patch. I'm just running road pressures on the DR today. Haven't bothered to drop the pressures at all. So they do a bit of wood cutting in here as well, which it's it's disappointing, I think. It's a nice area and chopping all these trees down. Look at that. Now that's the problem, we need wood. Gosh, look at the new growth on the side of the track here, unreal. Well, don't know where this road goes, but it's pretty good. What a great way to spend your day off. Just pick a road and follow it. Okay guys, I just thought I'd stop and have a little bit of a break and I suppose have a look at the map, see where the heck we are. Okay, just thought I'd give you a look at the area where we've stopped here and had a look at the map. There's the bike, there's the map, got my cup of tea. Brilliant. There's the tea bag there, that will be going in my pack, won't be leaving it there. Mighty DR, so yeah, if we head that way, we'll head back to one of the main roads, Flowerdale Road, but I'm thinking, now we've just come out of there, where that water, that big puddle is there, we come out of that road, but there's another one that forks out this way, so we'll go back out that way, do a bit of a loop there. Looks like there's a bit of a hill climb up there too. Alrighty, we will finish my cup of tea and move on. Okay guys, so this is where I think we are. We've come past number 1 camp there. We went down Allison Road. This is where those gun shells were, in that little section there. And then we've either peeled off on Neil's Road there or there. And then we've come back along this Neil's Road to this intersection here. And then we've come along here to the intersection of Muller's Creek Road. So that little dot there, I'm pretty sure that's where we are. So we could go up here to the main road, this Flowerdale Road, which I'm not sure whether we'll take that, or we could continue on this Muller's Creek Road and see what that does. Looks like it's fairly steep in through there, but we could follow that. See how far we get, always come back to here and then just shoot up there. So anyway, that's where we are. Okay, I just went up and down that hill there, that was pretty good. So we're on our way again. Just going to follow this track and start working my way back home now, I think. So we'll just see where this takes us. This should eventually take us back onto, I think, Flowerdale Road, which is the main road. And yeah, start working our way back to Melbourne. But anyway, let's see what this is like. Like I say, always an adventure in here. Never know where these roads will take you, what condition they're going to be in. But so far, they've been pretty good. It's easy. Oh, a little bit soft there. Very deceiving at times. Sort of can look fairly hard. This is great. Nice few twisties here, which is good. Sort of going downhill at the moment. But nice to stop and have a break. Set the cameras up there as well, just to get a few passing shots, just to make it more interesting, which I really should do a lot more of. It looks really cool riding past the camera. It just takes a bit of time setting the shot up, that's all. Particularly when you're riding your bike, all you want to do is ride. But I know from a viewer's point of view, it is interesting. It really does make the video when you can actually see the person riding their bike. But anyway, I'll start doing a lot more of that as the videos progress. Still a big learning curve for myself. Yeah, just the editing software. But I'd like to just make a big shout out to Mark Victor from Biker Bits. Now, most of you would know the Biker Bits channel. If you don't, check it out. It's the best channel. Anyway, after coming across that channel and meeting Mark and going on a few rides with Mark, he's become a good friend and has encouraged me, along with my wife, to do some videoing. So big shout out to my wife as well for the encouragement, and Mark's invaluable help in setting up the helmet camera and my other cameras, the software, and teaching me how to use all that stuff has been invaluable. I couldn't have done it without him, really. So yeah, thanks Mark, big thank you. So I try to make these videos interesting for you guys, take you along for a ride. What a great track this is. That's what I mean. You come out here and you just pick a track and go. And if it's too hard, turn around and go back the other way. Now, I think, oh man, I think we'll go this way. I think this will take us back onto the main road. Because it is starting to get a little bit later in the day now, and I do need to get back to Melbourne. It's about an hour's ride back to Melbourne. It's Friday evening. There'll be a lot of traffic, I would assume. Down here, it's in pretty good nick, this track, for all the tracks we've been on today. Wow, this is great, just descending down here. This is fantastic. Still going down. Down means it's going to be an up, which is going to be cool, I hope. Anyway, if we have to turn around and go back, well, we can. Still going down. Take it easy in case someone's coming around the bloody corner. How good is this? Actually, I think I have been here once before. I don't think I come this way though. But yeah, this is alright. A little bit slippery. Might have done this track on a little GS 310 BMW from memory. Still going uphill here, nice little climb. Yeah, I come in the other way last time I was here, so that's why it looks a bit different all the time, depending on which way you're going. That's great. That's a good track through here. Oh, not a washout. Oh. So yeah, this should bring us out onto Flowerdale Road, I'm hoping. If not, we'll get there. I've got a phone, I've got a GPS, I've got a paper map. We'll find our way out. The paper map that I've got, like I said earlier, it's a rooftop map. And it's that waterproof paper stuff, and it's really good. I've had paper maps previously, and after a while they tear, and they don't last very long. But this waterproof stuff is great. You can fold it up, and yeah, it's going to be very durable. So, it cost $11 for the map, but man, I think it'll last for a long time. And usually when I get home, using a highlighter, I'll highlight where I've been, because I hope to bring Mark and the boys back here one day. We'll go for a camp and a bit of a ride around here. So yeah, that's Mullers Creek Road. Yep, exactly where I needed to be. So yeah, we'll head this way. This is Flowerdale Road as far as I know. So behind us would be Flowerdale. And basically this will take us, so we're westbound, so we're sort of on the nearing the eastern side of Mount Disappointment Forest. So this will take us back in and out on the western side, which is where we need to be. I think this will take us back to that camp number 1 that we visited it as well. Should go past that, but as you can see, this is like one of the main roads that goes straight through Mount Disappointment. So, really good condition. The big adventure bikes that eat this up. Firewood number 1 road. There's a kookaburra just flew overhead. Plenty of little lizards and skinks and things for them to eat in here. Maybe the odd snake has too as well. What's that signpost? It's saying Tians Road. Diggers Gully Road. Yeah, so what I might do is make this video Mount Disappointment Part 1. Come back here and make a few videos. Should go on different tracks. Like I say, it's very, very popular with a lot of dirt bike riders, four-wheel drivers. So you can do what you like out here. You can spend a leisurely day like I have, just riding around the tracks. Or you can go real hardcore if you want to, get into the single track stuff that's in here. Okay everyone, well that's the end of the ride today. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks heaps for coming along on this ride. Hope you got a little bit of a taste of Mount Disappointment. Like I say, there's so many tracks here. It's just never ending. You just point your bike where you want to, follow a track, take it wherever you think it's going to take you, and like I say, you really can't get lost in here. Have a paper map just in case. That would be my advice. But anyway, thanks heaps for coming along, and I'll catch you on our next adventure.